Hey guys, and welcome back for another tutorial. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make this really cute and easy bookmark. Perfect little gift idea to add to a book for a little bookworm in your life this holiday season. Super simple and easy. So I hope that you guys stick around, check it out, try it out. And yeah, let's just get straight into the tutorial. Okay, so for this tutorial, we're going to need some cotton fabric. I'm using this really cute cheetah print, leopard print. We're going to be using some medium weight interfacing. So I have two pieces that are a 1/2 inch smaller than the measurements. The measurements for this will of course be over at the blog post, so don't forget to check that out. And then we have just a piece of grosgrain ribbon. I'm using 1 inch and it just so happens to match. So I thought that was really cute. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to get out our ironing board and we're going to put the fusible interfacing onto the back. So we're just going to go ahead and take the interfacing, and there is a rough side. Put that on the back of your fabric, and then you're going to give it a good press with a hot dry iron. And this is going to help to make your bookmark nice and rigid. I do like to do it from both sides. And then we'll do the other one. Okay, so now we're going to take our ribbon, and I have a lighter here, and I'm going to be cutting the ribbon into kind of like a snake tongue, I guess. I don't even know what you would call it. So you're just going to take your ribbon and you're going to fold it in half, and then we're going to cut from the folded edge, and we're going to cut diagonally towards the end. Then we're going to take our lighter, and I usually like to do it all in one go and do it quickly because it can melt and then like fuse together like that. So that is how it's going to look. And that'll be a nice little end to our ribbon. So now you're going to take your two pieces of fabric, and we're going to take our ribbon and we're going to place that in the center on one of the short sides. And we're going to take our other piece and put that on top. And you want to make sure this is really lined up well because we want to have a nice rectangular bookmark. So I'm going to pin, and I'm pinning right here so that it holds my little ribbon in place. And then we're going to do a 1/4 inch seam allowance, and I'm going to leave a hole on the side here, and that's going to be used for turning. Okay, so we're going to start just about halfway down the one long edge, and this is where we're going to start, and then we're going to stop a couple inches away from that on the other side when we get all the way around, and then that's going to be where our hole is for turning. So we're going to lock our stitches to make sure that it's nice and tight, so when we do go to turn it right sides out, it will come apart if you don't lock these stitches. So just make sure that your presser foot is lined up with the edge of your fabric if that's how you want to, that's usually how I find it easiest to line up. You can of course choose the lines on your sewing machine, but I'm going to use the edge of my presser foot as I find it's the easiest. So I'm going to go up until I get to 1/4 inch away from the end. I'm going to stop with my needle in my fabric, and then I'm going to pivot my fabric. And then I'm going to keep going. And that's going to give us a really sharp corner. So we're going to go ahead and do that again. And again, and we're going to be going over our ribbon. So if you want to back stitch that a little bit, just so that it's nice and strong and it doesn't get ripped out. And then we will continue on, and we will end probably 1.5 inches. Lock. And there you have it. Okay, so now we're going to take our little bookmark and we're just going to snip off the corners, and that's going to help to reduce the bulk so that we can get really sharp corners. So we're just going to snip them off. Make sure you don't snip those little stitches there. And then we can go ahead and use that hole and start to flip our bookmark. So I'm just going to take my little tail. I can use the tail as leverage to be able to bring out the other side. And then I like to use a knitting needle, and I'll use that to poke out my corners. And I very gently, because I don't want to actually puncture the corner, I'll just sort of massage the seam and the fabric right into there. And if you're gentle, then you won't break your bookmark. Just like that. And then we're going to give it another press, and we have that hole there, and we're going to close that up. We're going to do a top stitch all the way around, but we're going to take that hole and we're just going to fold in those raw edges. And this is where you need to kind of work a little hard to make sure it's nice and straight, because we want to make it look like it's seamless right there, like as if there was no hole there. So we're just going to fold in, and if you need to do one side at a time, and then press it really good. So when you do your little top stitch all the way around, you will close that up, won't even know it's there, and then you'll have your really, really cute bookmark. So I'm gonna do an 1/8 of an inch seam allowance, and that's gonna make sure that I catch that so that it closes up, and then I go all the way around. I am going to bump up my stitch length. I like to have a little bit of a longer top stitch, and I'm just gonna start. When you get to the corner, you're gonna do the same thing. You're gonna lift your presser foot and you're gonna pivot your bookmark. And then again. Okay, so there you have it. It's done. How cute is this? Super simple, nice little long tail. You can make it any length you want, and then it'll just kind of like hang out your book so you can easily see it, and you can really have fun with these bookmarks. You know, I made a music one, and the ribbons now are just getting so fun. I got these over at Michael's, and like, look at that. How cute is that? I got this really cute fabric over at what was it, Hobby Lobby. So cute. So these are going to be wonderful little additions for a little book present for your favorite little bookworm. So I hope that you enjoy this tutorial. If you did, give it a try. Of course, share over on Instagram. All my social media links are in the description box below. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next tutorial. Bye guys!